Ezra is here to discuss the brand new theme park Wonderland. Can you tell us about Wonderland, Ez?
Wonderland is an amusement park with 10 roller coasters that still needs to be built in.
And can you tell us about the roller coasters?
Yep. And so let's go on with the countdown.
Okay, let's start with the best one first.
Starting off the list is the Infinite Family Coaster UC Express, the Kiddie Coaster. And this is not a good family coaster at all. From what I remember, the restraints feel very dragged for grown-up. People rode this once with their little brother, and they remember this coaster feeling relatively simple. This is ended, which is pretty normal for a kiddie coaster, and this is one that I don't think grown-ups will ever need to ride again. And number 8, I have Ezra Snappies, and this is just an Meyer kiddie coaster, and this one is pretty normal for a kiddie coaster, consisting of a short drop behind the sign. The seats do feel drenched if you are above the max height requirement to ride alone. I rode this once in 2014 with my little brother, and I remember this coaster feeling relatively tame and simple. What does tame mean?
Like not very scary. What's our next roller coaster?
Next roller coaster is like the least scary one, Eagle. I mean Vulture.
Vulture. Tell us about Vulture.
Vulture is the one including the first drop. My favorite parts of that is the first launch, where you just get absolutely ejected in the back row and die. You get some air time entering the Yupa, and I remember this coaster feeling relatively tame and simple. There are no brief moments of airtime on the entire ride. But the drop off in 2 turns, which also delivers some strong airtime, and that's the very scary part of airtime on the entire ride. People know this coaster is very scary for the whole ride. How did that sound?
Very good. Was that Vulture?
Yep.
What's our next one?
Why is an event need to twisted sidewinder Wonderland. Oh well, let's get on. The first thing, my favorite thing is the first launch, where you just get apps and some turns. And this is one that I don't think I'll ever need. And this is one, and now this coaster is just an enjoyable ride.
Okay, so I think that was 5. What's our next one?
Next one is the Infinite Tame and Simple roller coaster. Is the very good coaster of all ever that's going to be built at Wonderland Grizzly. And this is now, this one isn't as scary. There's no brief moments to be. There are no brief moments of airtime on the entire ride. I'd say that this could be an okay family coaster, but the height requirement is 48 inches. So you just ride Grizzly once, and then you just move on from afterwards. The Psychopathic Air Uper Diamond comes at number 5. How is that?
That was good. I think we're moving on to number 4, the 4th one, if you're counting backwards.
No.
If you're counting up, then you're at number 7.
The Psychopath, I'm counting up.
Okay.
I'm on number 7 now.
Okay.
The Psychopathic Uper Red Diamond comes at number 7. And I just think this coaster is just very enjoyable. And I just think this coaster has some strong airtime for the entire ride. And there's just some brief moments that you just get for the entire ride for some strong airtime. And number
8.
I have Sky Rush in it, which is the BM Railroad by the difference. The first thing inside the tunnel is awesome. The airtime moments are just incredible. And Sky Rush also has some powerful ways and as you go right through the opposite. Unfortunately, the Sky Rush is now a very enjoyable ride, and it did spoil this kind of trip. But I thought the front row was the way to get a ride on Sky Rush. Sky Rush was the way to get a ride on Sky Rush. As gave this hinder a very good and great, a very good, nice in passing in. And I think when I get more rides on it, and I think when I get some rides on it when it's built, there will be some people will enjoy the ride on it. But overall, this is a potential great. This is a great ride.
All right, that brings us to what's next? Number 9?
Yep. Number Hot Rod Chaser is my number 9 coaster at Wonderland, and I just think this coaster is incredible. The first launch is one of the intense things at Wonderland, and this is just some great accelerator gadgets and some healthy intimidators. Bring this roller coaster so good.
All right, so number 10, our most favorite roller coaster is?
What's left is the last refuge for all intimidation. Is the last refuge for all intimidators. And the last one is the very high one that scares people most often. It's without a doubt Raptor. Is without a doubt Raptor, the number 10 coaster. The number 10 coaster, and I think this ride on is incredible. My favorite parts of Raptor include the first drop, where you just get absolutely ejected in the back row. The dive loop, you get some air time entering the loop. And the drop off after 2 turns, which also delivers some strong air time.
Whoa. That sounds amazing.
And,
Can't wait to visit Wonderland.
and now this is at least a scary ride fall. And everyone in the back will be jumping up. And everyone in the back will be jumping up. But I think the front row is the best way yet to not see the first drop off. Is the best way to see it, to just not see that coming. To not see that coming. And it's the very highest one in the world.
In the world. Wow. Well, thank you for sharing all about Wonderland's roller coasters. I can't wait to visit the park.
And you must see. And that is my rankings of the coasters at Wonderland. And even though Raptor is short, it is a ride that I'll never forget. And that is my rankings of the coasters at Wonderland. At Wonderland.